When I pull the car out the last couple days, I've been noticing some fluid leaking.
That's not good.
By the front passenger side tire. I looked at it, looks like to me that it's brake fluid. Let's go under the car and see what's going on. Well, it's all wet under here, and I traced it. Most of the fluid's coming down here, and above that is the brake line, the brake hose that comes from the caliper, comes over here, and it's dripping right off of there. Just above that, right up there, is where the brake line connects to the brake hose. I'm going to lubricate that, let that soak while I run to the parts store and pick up a new hose. I'm back with the proper brake hose. Let's get started. You can get a better view of the hose, how wet that is. It's dripping off the bottom there. Comes around there and attaches to the caliper. I have an open-ended wrench, but I do not have a line wrench, which is the best thing to use for that. And if that's required, I'll have to run to a friend's house and pick that up. But let's see if we can break it loose just with an open-ended wrench. Don't want to round off these ends.
That's not good.
I don't like the way that feels. I hate to do this, but my buddy that has those is about a half-hour drive. So I put a channel lock pliers on there, real snug. They give me a little more leverage. I'm going to be real careful, but just see if I can pop it loose without distorting the head of that nut. Ah! There we go. No damage done. Beautiful. Now that I've got that loosened, I'm just going to leave it like that. And I'm going to loosen the other end, the nut. And then we've got to fill the brake fluid up at the reservoir. With that nut loosened, we can remove this retaining clip. There we are. This clip just holds that line in place. Now you can see my brake fluid is low because it's been leaking. So I'm going to top that off and put the cap back on. The reason I'm going to top that off, we're going to lose a little fluid when we change this line. We don't want the master cylinder going dry. Then we'll have to bleed the whole system if it does. Alright, we got the brake fluid topped off. And just a word of caution, brake fluid will take paint off if you spill it on the paint, so be real careful with that. On this car there's also a mounting bracket for this hose here, and so we're going to loosen this nut here. We want to get everything in place so that when we change the hose we can do it as quickly as possible and lose as little fluid as possible. I can loosen this a little more so I can get it off by hand. Okay, I got that loosened. This hose is just going to drop down. We'll put the new one in, thread that in, and then hook up the other end. One other thing I want to show you is this thing fits up in this clip area. That clip will go in here, but it locks in. So you want to get it lined up just right after you get it on so that it's sitting in there so you can get that clip on easy. You want to do the top first because you might need to spin this to get it on, and then the bottom that banjo bolt just goes through here, and you don't need to turn this at all. Alright, I got that loose. Can move that out of the way. That's gonna go on like this. This one over the top. This comes down through here. You want to do this by hand. Make sure you don't cross the threads. And that's going in nice and easy. And that's basically the way I got to line it up, just like that. So when I'm done, I want that to be somewhere in that area. That's going in nice and easy, so I got that right. There it is. That's how I need it, just like that. Keep this up high, slow the flow. Turn that down. Tighten this down just a little bit. That's about all I need for now. This clip, that groove faces up on this one. I'm just going to put it on there temporarily to hold it in place. I'm going to loosen this down here. Get this old line off. We didn't lose too much fluid there, which is great. Tighten the top. I'm going to push this clip back in. Beautiful. Just make sure that's snug down. Good. Double check this one. Good. I can put this bolt in. Beautiful. Snug that down. Good. We're all set, and I think that leak is fixed. Just wanted to show you this old line. I don't know if you can see, but that's where the brake was and why it was leaking so bad. The only thing left to do is to bleed the brakes. Here's the bleeder right here. Connected a clear plastic line up to the bleeder valve. While you're doing this job, you want to be careful not to get brake fluid on the disc or the pads. And if you do get brake fluid around there, you want to clean that up. I didn't have a problem with that, so I don't need to use it. Okay, I've got somebody sitting in the car. He's going to pump the brake pedal 4 or 5 times and then hold it. Keep pushing on it. I'm going to loosen the bleeder valve here. You're going to see fluid and air come out. He's going to continue to hold the pedal. It's going to go down. I'm going to tighten this back up, and then I'm going to have him pump it again, and keep doing that until we get no air coming through here. Then the brakes will be bled. Okay, pump them up. Okay, hold it. I can hear air coming through. Okay, pump it back up. Okay, hold it. There comes the fluid. Pump it back up. Hold it. Pump it back up. Do they feel pretty firm and high now? Good. Hold it. This will be the last one. Okay, I don't see any air coming through. Pump it back up. It's good? It's up high? Yeah. Great. That's all it takes. After you bleed the brakes, you want to top off the master cylinder. Disconnect the hose. It helps to use a clear hose also, so you can see what's going on. You can see the air and the brake fluid going through. No leaks, we're in good shape. Reinstall the tire. That's all there is to it. If this video was a help to you, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing. And I look forward to helping you with other projects online.